With Americans listing rising prices among their top concerns, retirement can feel like it's a lifetime away.
Yeah, our money expert discussing some new results of a new survey that was done by Wealth Enhancement Group. So we have Dustin Smith of Wealth Enhancement Group with us this morning to talk about this survey. Hey, Dustin, how are you?
Doing great.
So you guys take these surveys because what you're really trying to understand is what your clients and what investors are feeling about retirement.
Correct. And so we recently announced our current findings from a survey that we had done, just trying to understand what's the pulse of investors when they think about retirement. And honestly, the biggest takeaway that we found is that a lot of retirees, or pardon me, I should say pre-retirees, are thinking now that they're going to have to delay retirement for up to 8 years or more due to the higher costs that they're seeing.
8 years or more?
Now,
yes.
are these people in their 30s or in their 50s? Does it make a difference?
It does make a difference, but I mean, we primarily surveyed anyone 18 or older, right, in pre-retirement ages, and that's really what we found. About 55% of people surveyed really pointed to higher prices as being the reason why they may actually delay retirement.
So what they're telling you is 8 years, but do your numbers, when you crunch the numbers, do those tell you 8 years too?
Not necessarily,
okay.
And I think this is just people's sentiment of how they feel about these things. And to be honest, the higher cost of things has really been putting a damper on people's retirement plans. I mean, even though we have seen inflation now come down quite a bit, so inflation is now growing at 2.5%, which is much closer to the Fed's target of 2%, which is great. But what people need to understand when we say this, we're talking about that there's still growth, meaning the cost of goods are still going up, and they likely will forever, but just at a much more manageable pace.
It's easier to sustain it. I'm curious to know, Dustin, for people, because we often say people need to be matching their 401ks. When people who are coming in to meet with you, are you finding that people are doing that, or are there other reasons that people are anxious?
Yeah, so I think a lot of folks are feeling a little bit behind the 8 ball, right? So they maybe not have saved as much as they had hoped. And now when you see rising prices on top of it, it just kind of creates this perfect storm that makes it harder for people to really achieve their goals. But there are a few things that people can do that, I always like to point to.
Like what?
There's really three big levers that you can pull. So you can either save more, right? You can spend less, or delay the day, meaning that you can wait until you retire. That's probably the most powerful tool actually that people have, because especially as they age. So when you are 60 plus years old, it's hard to spend less or maybe make more money to save more, but you can delay. But probably the biggest thing that we're seeing more and more is that a lot of folks are looking into some sort of side hustle or part-time jobs.
Yeah.
They might not be able to fully retire when they might wanted to due to the higher prices, but they might be able to pick up a little bit of extra income, which might allow them to step away from their main job.
Interesting. All right, Dustin, what did the survey say about your plants?
They are doing just fine, right?
Good.
I always get notes. Someone every so often will tell me that they look they're dying, but I'm feeling good. I put the dead ones over in front.
I think they look good.
Survey says. Dustin, as always, thank you. We appreciate it.